This was me. This was all of Estonia for like 3 years.
And do they have a lot of black people in Estonia?
3.
Good.
Yeah.
And how's that been? If we interviewed them, what would they say? Do you think it's been good?
Yeah.
Okay, dude. So it's been hit or miss. It's been
hit or miss for sure. But I would say Estonians, Eastern Europeans, Northern Europeans, it's not. See, racism is embedded in you having a preconceived notion about a certain group of people, and I would say living in America, it probably gets validated in an echo chamber. If you grow up in a white neighborhood and it's a racist neighborhood, you're going to have this notion and then you're going to grow up and understand, okay, that was just my childhood. In Estonia, if you don't really have black people around, the racism is kind of, it's firing into darkness.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be in Canada and I'll see like black people in some Canadian places, and it doesn't feel like there's any of the tension and weird shit that there is in America. And I'm not saying that it's so fucking different. You're like, oh, this is how things are supposed to be. And they also keep like repeating this same narrative in America. Like it's getting beat. It's like we should be able to, I think at some point, start to move past some of this stuff. It's like, what are we still doing?
I know. Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm still chewing a piece of gum from fucking 150 years ago.
Yeah.
And there's a taste in my mouth after a while, it's because at a certain point you gotta,
let that gum go.
Yeah, or just get, take part of it out of your mouth, or give it a little bit of a rest sometimes.
Yeah.
But there's some people that just want to chew like some of the same gum. And maybe that's messed up for me to say, but it blew my mind when I was in Canada and I was like, oh, there's not this racial tension here at all.
Yeah, and absolutely. There's people who are, it's racism due to ignorance is one thing,
Yeah, totally. I'm not saying that doesn't exist, but.
And it's like, Estonians, we drop N-bombs, but it doesn't have the history you have here. We have, we don't even say black people, we just drop the word. But
what?
You guys have, we don't have the word you have.
Right.
We say like negro, which you guys say too, and it's not a good word.
Right. Well, especially being from the South, some of it, it's like, yeah, it's all like, I agree. There's such a history with it, like certain terms here that you don't want, like, it's not cool.
Exactly. So, but there's none of that weight attached to that word. So if a white guy will be drunk and yell it at a black guy, it's just because he's a fucking baboon brain. But there's no deep conceived fucking hatred behind it.
Right. But if a white guy gets drunk and yells at a black guy, that's fucking kind of racist.
No, it's racist. The action is racist for sure. But what I'm trying to say is he makes it out of ignorance. It's not, there's no like,
right.
And it's like.
But yeah, I think our media over time kind of perpetuates it or wants to keep that flame burning because it also keeps a lot of fucking anger in certain communities.
Unity has $0 in it. Division has the bank.
Amen.
There's no reason for people to get along. There's no money in us having an open conversation and being happy with our lives. There's no money in that.
Think about that.
I fucking hate your ass, and I need to be better than you, and you want to be better than me. That creates revenue.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no revenue in peace.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh, it's interesting. It's sad. It's a lot. I'd love to talk more. We both have to go to the airport.
We have to go to the airport.
So people know that.
Are you excited to travel, like to see places like Estonia or no?
Oh, dude, yes.
What would you think about that?
Oh, I would love to go there, man. Like I love to travel so much. And then I hate to say this, but it's like, I got into podcasting and then it's a lot. And also like work started going really good. And then like, that's a lot. And so it's all been like gifts.
I know.
But yeah, in the next like year or two, I wouldn't mind maybe falling in love or something and going traveling or just going and traveling. It'd be nice to have like somebody to do like, you get those things that you do with. My mom wanted to go to Italy. I think I might try to take her there. So I have to bring it up to her and see if she wants to go do that. But dude, yeah, I want to go see some more places. I've been fortunate to see some places, but I would love to get to go see some more. Like that semester at Sea Trip was like the first time I ever I remember we docked in like South Africa.
Wow.
And dude, it would be crazy, bro. Like, cause I didn't know anybody on this ship. I remember, and everybody's families were there, like waving and had poster board and shit. I'm like, and I just started waving at like strangers' grandmothers shit. Cause I don't even know if I told my family that I was going. So I'm just fucking, this ship is leaving port, and it's just like, and I'm just like, where are we going? And we sailed for like 14 days, and then we get to Japan, right? So we went from Vancouver to Japan, and that was crazy. And even when I got into Vancouver, I'd never been there. I went hitchhiking to go up to Whistler. Some dude picked me up. This dude, his name was Michael something. He was the caretaker for Christopher Reeves, who was Superman.
Yeah.
After Christopher Reeves got hurt, he was his caretaker. So I got to ride and listen to all these crazy stories about what it was like taking care of Superman, which was just fucking crazy. And shit like that. That was before they had cell phones. Like shit like you just like, I don't know, things were so much more possible and like unique, and like everything felt like an adventure then. But that whole ship experience was really great, and we got to go to different places. But I remember we got to South Africa, and I got off and I was like, oh my God, like there's like other people are like living in different places.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's hard to conceptualize things until you go places.
For sure. And I would say, as much as I've met Americans throughout my life and now living here, I would say there's something about Americans that it gets put into a lot of your heads that everywhere else is really dangerous and not good. Like it's like you're not safe there. And I don't know if it's like capitalism and consumerism trying to put this thing like stay put,
Stay here, spend your money here.
Take a loan, this is America. Like, of course, America, number one, we love it. Patriotism is beautiful, absolutely. But, the rest of the world ain't that bad.
No.
And
it's getting better all the time now. I mean, I think America, especially with the leadership we have now, with the way that we're like supporting like crimes around the world, with a lot that's been revealed. Like, I love this country. I respect the people that have stood up and fought for it.
Absolutely.
Like, especially with our jobs, like freedom of speech. If people didn't die for that job, we don't have a job here.
Absolutely.
We don't even have a job market. And then there's other bigger entities now that are trying to like curtail that, and like these big, like tech companies that are trying to limit what you can say. Like, I think America's in a really, really interesting spot where we need patriots like more than ever. And I don't know how we become those. And I don't know also how we fight against the evil that's going on.
And the algorithm listens more than the people.
Yeah. Say that again?
The algorithm listens more than the people. So what you hear is often wise, dictated. The algorithm makes a decision what you're consuming. And that's wild. That's exactly the opposite of the internet, what it was created for.
Yeah.
Because any opinion that the algorithm wants you to have, it will make you have it,
It's and here's the
scary.
thing. It's very scary.
It's not a human. Like, I totally get it. We say an offensive word here, and another person who's maybe a revenue stream or a company that sponsors your podcast, maybe they don't like the word that we use, the slur, and that's a human making that decision. That's a board meeting. It's not my personal preference of a decision, but at least you can validate it to me, to a person. Algorithm deciding, like, between you and a consumer, there's an algorithm, and that decides if that content gets to the consumer. That's not free speech.
Yeah.
That's an orchestrated version of free speech. And that can even be more dangerous than just saying you can't say it,
Yeah, I mean, and it's fascinating. And a lot of people, we don't even realize it's going on. And we don't realize that.
Have you ever looked at another person's feed? How different is it? How's that possible?
Yeah.
Aren't we both living in this country having the same issues? How are me and you living in the same country paying taxes for the same government, and you get a totally different news feed because the algorithm knows,
Yeah, this is what he needs, or this is what he doesn't need.
Isn't it creepy that, when you scroll, that I spoke to a guy who's a programmer. He's from Sweden, and he told me they developed this back in the day. He used to work for Spotify. He's a big programmer guy. He sells these patents. And he said that one of the biggest things they've done is, when you're scrolling, if you like a post, that's one thing. But you know what's more valuable for the algorithm? When you scroll past, you stop, you don't like it, and you keep scrolling. that's more points for the algorithm because the algorithm understands